Hello. People misunderstand discipline in trading tragically. Often people are very disciplined in other pursuits in their lives and they have the success to show for it. That discipline, though, is a different kind of discipline than the discipline required for success in trading. It's the difference between an external discipline and an internal discipline. What we want to do is we want to look at this. The disciplined person who has truly produced success in their lives, they come to trading and it falls apart on them. I say that all the time. They'll say, Randy, I have been disciplined all my life. It's in business and athletics. And yet at the same time, no matter how disciplined I try to be, I get to trading and I fall apart. What's going on? It's the notion that you bring of discipline to trading. Okay? Discipline, what most people think of discipline, is literally the ability of being able to be tough, emotionally tough, to inflict will and to just make things charge in there and make things happen, never give up. That form of discipline is not going to work in trading. And here's why. Is that in your regular life, you essentially are a big fish in a small pond, where in that world, this notion of discipline, the ability to make things happen, to control outcome by willpower or by perfectionism, that would be not being wrong because everything's right. The problem is that whole notion of the size of the universe you're living in, that personal universe is small. You really are a big fish in a small pond, and you can influence events enormously by sheer willpower. Okay? But when you get to trading, you are no longer a big fish in a small pond. What you are is a little minnow in a vast ocean. The rules of survival, the rules of working that world are different. In the vastness of the markets, it really doesn't matter that you were a big fish in a small pond. In the vastness of the markets, the vastness of this ocean of possibility, of potentiality, what you realize is that no, based on volume, based on size, you do not in fact have control over outcome. The whole success formula completely different. And you become cognizant that you have never controlled outcome. It was an illusion. And that's where most traders get stuck, burn all their capital up, and become really consistent losers. It's the trader who awakens to a new way of understanding discipline. Suddenly, discipline is no longer willpower, controlling outcome. Discipline is being able to maintain order under pressure. Internal order facing uncertainty. That, friends, is huge. What you recognize is, no, I'm letting go of outcome, of the illusion of control over outcome. But what I recognize is what I do have is I have control over the mind that I'm bringing into the moment of performance. Friends, that's the edge. That's the Holy Grail. You go, okay, I'm going to let go of trying to win. And winning is like, I have to win. I'm going to win. That's an outcome. You can't control that. It's totally beyond it. However, if you define control, if you define discipline as the ability to maintain order under pressure so that you're calm and cool in the midst of uncertainty, what you do is you control literally the mind, the emotions that you're bringing into that moment. Instead of fear, instead of anger going into that moment, what happens is you have this calm, disciplined partiality that's built to manage uncertainty. Suddenly, by giving up control over outcome, you have control over yourself in that moment. And friends, that's when you're no longer freaking out. That's when you're not just getting hijacked. You're maintaining order. That's the probability edge. If you have a methodology that does have an edge in it, this is how you get to it. You recognize, oh my gosh, it was an illusion about this control over outcome. I get it. It worked really well in my other life. But in this life, in trading, I realize it's a different universe. The rules are different. What I can control, though, is the mind I'm bringing into that moment. And by doing that, I am freeing my methodology to truly have the edge. Friends, that's how you do it. But you're going to have to go against what evolution has built. Evolution has built uncertainty to be linked to fear. Okay? And what you're going to have to do as a trader is you're going to have to undo that trait. And you're going to have to build a mind that literally when you engage uncertainty, you don't trigger the evolutionary way. You trigger to a curiosity, to a discipline, to an impartiality. That's what you have to do. It's not easy, but literally you're going from uncertainty triggering to fear or anger to uncertainty triggering concern. Okay? You need to be concerned. You need to be alert. You need to be ready. Okay? At the same time, it is that emotional cocktail that you're creating from a disciplined mind that's allowing you to manage the moment well. That, friends, is what gives you the edge. And if you want to learn more, come to the website. You know, the thing is that you get the free ebook, that's easy, and then take a look at the other stuff we have there. And if you're really serious about how do I transform this mind that I brought to trading into a mind that can be successful in trading, start looking at the group course. Start looking at the individual course and start recognizing is that, yes, you can change the way the brain is organized around uncertainty. You can bring the old paradigm and say, it's not working. Discipline like that does not working. The universe of trading is just too vast for willpower or perfectionism to work. But if I control the mind that I'm bringing into that moment, and I realize that a disciplined, impartial, calm mind, a patient mind, is what works in trading, you can build that. You can build that mind. And you start by looking literally at the literature I've got on the website, and you recognize that group course, that individual course, ultimately, you need a mentor, you need the skill sets to be able to do it. So come to the website, take a look, start learning how you build a mind built to manage uncertainty, to really form an internal discipline. And you're letting go of winning and losing. You're staying in the moment. You're performing. That's when you get the edge. And you allow yourself literally to take advantage of what the markets are going to give you rather than to control the outcome. So take care, friends. Come to the website, study, look around, and let's talk. Take care.